Hi everybody, just here with another vlog about nursing school, and I'm going to entitle this one, It's Not All About the Books. So I have had a really good week. It's been slowly but surely progressively getting harder and definitely wearing on me a little bit. So I just thought that I would kind of vent and give you a few little tips maybe that I have been thinking about. Yesterday we had a 2-hour delay because we've been getting a lot of snow, and then we had our skills lab, which I'll talk about here in a minute, and we did our head-to-toe assessment, which I've been practicing on. So at the beginning of the week, we had a lecture. My daughter was sick, so I couldn't go on. I couldn't make it on Monday, which was the lecture, and it was for the last module on our test, which was supposed to be yesterday, but because of the snow, we are not going to have our lecture until next Monday. So that will give us a little bit of extra time to study. And those of you with husbands and children and houses to take care of know that it's all a balancing act and getting things organized and all of that. And as you can see, I have my stethoscope on. It's been kind of what it's been about this week. On Tuesday, we had our first clinical. It was just basically an orientation. We went in and we did our vital signs checkoff, which I passed that checkoff. I actually did it twice. First time my BP number was a little high, nerves probably, and then I did it again and it was fine. So on Tuesday, later on the day, I took it and passed it perfectly fine. A few other people had to do the same thing, and then we had an orientation at a clinical site, which is a long-term care facility. We're going to be there for a month, and then our second clinical this semester is going to be at a hospital in the area. So I've never worked in a hospital, so I'm excited about that. That'll be fun. Let's see. I should have wrote some notes. But the first thing I wanted to mention was that it doesn't get any easier. Get out that, I don't know what I would do without my planner. I feel like I have to kind of replan every few days because we have added stuff. So before, we had lecture tests, then we had skills things, and now we have clinical things, preparatory clinical sheets. We have journals that we have to finish weekly, and then, it all depends on the teacher and when they are, when they give you the information, when they want it to be due. It's usually due, like, a week or so after a clinical or the next Monday. So you have that, so it's one thing after another thing after another thing, and if you don't stay organized, you're not going to be able to get it done. So that is that. That's the first thing. So stay organized. I don't know how people keep all of it in their head. If I didn't have something to write it down on, I would not be able to get it all done. Because not only do I have school things to finish, but I have things at home to finish. And those things I cannot let, I'm not letting go. I have to do all those things because those are a priority to me, plus school on top of it, making school a priority. So I have dual priorities. Sometimes one wins out over the other. I had to have a conversation with my children last night, which I should have probably had earlier, but I sat down at the kitchen table and I told them that when Mommy leaves, I'm not happy to do it. I mean, I'm excited about what I'm doing, but I don't want to leave them, and that's really hard. So it's heartbreaking sometimes, and it's extremely, it's very emotionally draining to me to have to say goodbye and to see them be upset. But I'm hoping after the the conversation that we had that they'll understand that Mommy will be back. I'm not going anywhere, and I love them and I want to be there with them. But if you have a goal that you're trying to pursue, sometimes you have to do things that you didn't have to do before. And I told them that it's not going to be forever. It's going to be the next 2 years, and I plan on doing my BSN as well afterwards. But because I already have a bachelor's degree, I'm hoping that will not be that. I'm thinking this is going to be the hardest part, the next 2 years. And if I can make it past that, And they can understand and help me make it past that. And they're 4 and 8, and especially the 4-year-old, it's really hard for her to understand. And I'm not expecting them to be happy that I have to leave, but just to be helpful and understand. So stay organized, write it down, have that conversation with your family, have it early, keep having it. It doesn't get easier. And it will, I think, after a period of time, but in the beginning, it's really hard. You're really excited about school and about nursing school. No, it's exciting. It is exciting, but it's, I'm only 4 weeks in, and it's rough. It's hard already. The second thing is, your nursing sisters and brothers and faculty, they want you to succeed. I've only been there for, I've only been in the program for 4 weeks. And, I can tell, that I love my nursing sisters, that we are family. They really everyone wants everyone else to succeed. So they want to help you. So use them and let them, if there's something you're strong at. Like I'm I seem to be pretty good at the critical thinking part. Some people are not as, apt at that. They have to really work at that. So there's that. And I can do the skills, but it's a confidence thing. I'm not naturally confident at the beginning. I have to practice.